Charles Darwin is, of course, best known for his theory of evolution through natural selection. When Darwin's work was first made public in 1859, it shocked Britain's religious establishment. And while today it is accepted by virtually all scientists, evolutionary theory is still rejected by many Americans, often because it conflicts with their religious beliefs about divine creation. But though we may tend to think of Darwin's theory of evolution as anti-religious, you may be surprised to learn that Darwin's theory and the Holy Quran share some commonalities. Let's start by taking a closer look at the theory. The theory has two main points. First, all life on Earth is connected and related to each other. Trace back the separate lines of descent of all organisms that ever lived, and they will converge to a single point of origin, the beginning of life. Charles Darwin was reluctant to publish his views on the origins of life. His only speculations on the subject are known from a private letter to his friend and colleague Joseph Hooker, in which he speaks of a warm little pond in which the first molecules of life could have formed. The Holy Quran, written over 1400 years ago, tells us that all life on earth is connected and related to each other when it says, "And we, God, made from water all living things." Second, this diversity of life is a product of modifications of populations by natural selection, where some traits were favoured in an environment over others. And the Holy Quran tells us that the history of creation is a history of both creation and selection when it says, "Your Lord creates whatever he wills and selects." The Holy Quran also tells us that the Prophet Adam was brought to prophecy by selection when it says, "Indeed, Allah, God, selected Adam and Noah and the family of Abraham and the family of Imran above all people." At the heart of Darwin's theory of evolution is the notion of copying and the variations it creates, meaning that his copying results in several evolutionary successive stages. Similarly, the Holy Quran tells us that God created us in successive stages when it says, "What is the matter with you that you do not hope for honour from Allah when he created you in successive stages?" Charles Darwin believed that humans evolved in Africa and that the root of the human tree was very deeply ingrained there. And in 1962, our roots were shown to be definitively in Africa. Geneticists